Wow. So much good shit. Alright, well, y'all, we got a lot to cover today. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tankers of all ages, welcome back to another Patch Notes 11.5.21. So, we're getting some extra spicy patch notes today. There's a lot of really good shit. So we'll go ahead and cover what happened last week. But as a friendly reminder, the Extra Life 2021 stream will kick off tomorrow, November 6th at 8 a.m. CDT or 1 p.m. UTC. You can check out this link right here on the forums to see the schedule and everything that they are doing. I have to work tomorrow, but I will be trying to catch the stream at some point, especially once I get off of work. So, for those of you that are trying to talk to me and hang out, I'll be in the tank stream then, wherever they're doing it. So, yeah. But until then, let's go ahead and go over these patch notes. Going through last week, the Truth Prevail Earn Challenge, the one for the Skoda skin, ended with 68,000 people earning the skin. It's pretty nice, actually. The Monster Hunter Challenge ended Tuesday with 47,167 monster tanks earned. The most picked was the Revenant, followed by the Lycan, and then the third was the Creature. Now, for those of you that don't know, you were not able to earn the Creature via the challenge. You were only able to earn it by buying the Season Pass. And that was just either the 2K Season Gold Pass or the 6K. Either one, I believe, earned you it. But I don't remember. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know why they included it here, but it's whatever. But the Chieftain Mark 6 tanks reforged a 1 to 3% win rate improvement across all of the tanks that were buffed. That is interesting to see. I'm glad to see that. Again, I was a little disappointed that it was the Chieftain getting a buff and not the 215B, but I'm going to forever stay salty. And as much as y'all want to say, but Dom, you hate British tanks. Yes, I know, but even I understand how shitty the 215B is. Like, bruh, that tank is some booty cheeks. So, but anyways, moving on to this week, the Kinetic Fury season. 4,400 people have already completed the season. That is insane. That is already nuts. That's pretty much about a third of the player base already, so it's pretty good. The Monsters Awaken mode, due to an early mistake, which you guys got to see on my stream, of them cutting it a day short, they extended it for 1 week longer. So until Tuesday's reset time next week, you guys will still get the Monsters Awaken mode, which I think is pretty dope. There's been over 35,000 battles played, and the most played tank was the Revenant, followed by the Lycan, and then third, followed by the Creature. Yeah, no surprise. The Lycan was busted, the Revenant is gross, and the Creature is, well, because it's new, everyone wanted to play it, so it is what it is. The monster drops, 352,000 drops have been collected so far, though they will end on Tuesday. The Centennial Chieftain T95, 50 year 59, currently has a 50.6% win rate. That's roughly about average, I would say, yeah. The November Tank of the Month DLC, for those of you that don't know, this is a tank that is available in your game store, either through the Xbox Live Store or through the PlayStation Store. So it is currently the Bear KV-122, that is worth, it's going to give you 850 gold, a 3D Premium Commander, and the Wojciech Bear Commander, which your boy is always happy to see. Your boy does love him some Wojciech. And it's only going to give you $10, and it's only going to cost you 10 whole dolares. So that's pretty tight, actually. That's not a bad deal. The Bear is not overly expensive, but it is a good solid tier 7. It's got decent armor. It's got a decent gun. I'm more excited, honestly, on the fact that you get 850 gold, which 850 gold, for those of you that don't know, is roughly about a $5 or $6 deal. So the fact that they're giving you half of the deal plus the Bear, which costs double that, or roughly about double that, plus 2 commanders, that's pretty good. I don't know how many of you want to buy it, but I may end up actually picking this up because that's a pretty good steal, and again, never hurts to have another Wojciech crew. The M50 Ontos, the new TD, has a 50.7% win rate and deals 25,000 damage on average and is the #1 tank for escalation tank destroyers. I have a hard time believing in this number right here, the 25,000 damage. I genuinely don't believe that that's true. That seems very, very high. That seems very high to me. When most of the other tanks can barely crack 20k. So the fact that this thing is cracking 25,000 seems a little suspect. I haven't gotten to play it, haven't gotten to see any gameplay of it, but I heavily doubt that it's going to do way more damage than the majority of the ATGMs that do. In Era 3. Or no, that's Era... No, that is Era 3, yeah. So, along with that, we're going to get the Daily Play Challenge, which is going to get you the T-34 Black Tank and the Jagdpanzer Black Friday skin. You'll get more details when you click this link under the Daily Play Challenge. But basically, it's just another earn-up. Complete challenges, get the tank, get the skin. You know how this shit works. So, the Black November Earn-Op was going to be available for the Black IS-6, the Minotaur KV-5, or the Demolisher T-28 Proto. So far, one person has completed the challenge, and 9 players on the last challenge when checked yesterday. So that is very interesting, the fact that someone has already completed it. So that's kind of nuts. But, yeah, really, really great to see. And I like the fact that they gave you both an option for a black tank, a crimson tank, and a cold steel tank. That's really nice to see, in all honesty. If I was going to choose one, I may end up choosing actually the Minotaur KV-5. The Minotaur just recently got a buff on its armor and I believe on its reload. So it's not awful anymore, actually, which I'm very, very thankful for. But the Demolisher is still a solid tank to own. I still think that the IS-6 is still a little power crept until they buff it. It's not overly power crept as like the King Tigers, but it's starting to get there if more tanks start to come out. So the Black November sales are going to have premium cosmetics and equipment on sale all month long. And on the November week 1, the cold steel tanks are back this week only. Black November sales will be going up right here. Also here we have the what's happening this week, which pretty much encompasses the majority of this. I already took a look at it. There's nothing really new anymore. Next week, we're going to get a new Cold War premium, the Expeditionary Tank Teledyne Continental Motors AGS. Fucking A, that's a goddamn mouthful. Dedente Era Western Alliance light tank. I don't like the fact that it's another light tank. Another light tank in Era 2. A little suspect. But it is what it is. Don't know anything about it. If anyone here in the comments knows actually what this tank is, please let me know below. The Veterans Day happening next week, which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, your boy is doing a charity stream yet again for Hero Dogs Incorporated. They are a wonderful DMV charity, nonprofit, that specialize in training dogs for disabled veterans, both mentally and physically. So, please come out to that. We will be celebrating Veterans Day. We'll be starting the stream on Wednesday at noon and going until Thursday at noon, or possibly longer. I'll give you all the details on stream. But during this week for tanks, they're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier with a corresponding emblem, plus times 3 XP on every first win from November 11th to the 14th. And, ladies and gentlemen, the part where I went fucking nuts in my Discord. Poland Independence Day, new tank skins, and an earn challenge for the 40 TP, 53 TP, and 60 TP tanks. Ooh, your boy is hyped. I'm so happy that we finally get a 60 TP skin, because your boy is gonna flex on some hoes with that skin. If you don't think I'm going to be playing the shit out of the 60 TP for this, you're out of your goddamn mind. So, I'm very, very happy. On November 9th, the Tanks Reforged, the Jagdpanzer E100 line is going to officially come out. No, I don't have any numbers or anything, obviously, as they haven't been posted. But if you do follow West Wheezy on Twitter, he did post exactly what's going on with those, not the numbers, but exactly what's going on. But for lack of a better word, they're basically going to be, they're going to include updates to reverse speed increase, armor improvements, general gun handling, and improved penetrations, which I think is pretty good. The Jagd E100 line, the Jaggaroo as we all call it, is a little bit of a meme. It's still a good tank, but it is a little bit of a meme. So glad to see it get a little bit of love. Tuesday fix, they're going to be doing an advanced armor equipment fix. That is interesting. I don't know what the bug was, so I guess we'll find out. Along with that, the tanks reforged after the Jagdpanzer line, the USSR TD line, which will receive armor improvements. That is interesting to see. Yeah. Believe that's the ISU line. I don't know any. I'm gonna be honest. I don't ever actually see the. That's the 268s, right? The 268s, I think. Yeah. I don't see them enough to actually know which ones they are. So yeah, but I guess they'll see some armor buffs in the future. I really hope they're not too much, because the 268, the V4, and the V5 all kind of got buffs recently, and buffs that they really didn't need because they were pretty solid tanks. But we'll see what they do. The MOE data is still currently going on. Matchmaking. Some of you may be interested in this. Tests have been successful thus far. Class-based matchmaking is ready to be tested in the super test to check matches for balance. If this is successful, a live test for you all will be set up to gather feedback. Hopefully it's only for a weekend, or I'd like to see, honestly, during the weekday, since that's when the majority of the more hardcore veteran players end up playing the game, is they'll normally play on a weekday night. So I really hope that they don't do the feedback just on the weekend when all the kids are available, so all the kids are like, oh my god, this is terrible. Shut the fuck up. So I really hope that we get a test during the week, we get a break for a week, and then we get a test on the weekend. I kind of really want to see 2 tests for this. Again, one for the hardcore players for during the week, and then one for the regular casual players on the weekend. That's what I would ultimately like to see. So, along with that, Mercenary Contracts, which I'm going to assume this is Mercenary Contracts, they should be in-game before the end of the year. Commander customization is being looked at, and they're looking at February of 2022 to bring it back. Really nice to see. The Armadillo Nerf currently still holds a 53 to 54% win rate, and the data will be tracked for a full month before further changes will be considered. Still a number 1 tank in escalation. Yeah, that's no joke. The fucking Nerf did absolutely nothing. The tank is still busted as shit. The tank is still busted as shit because they nerfed the accuracy, but they didn't literally nerf anything else. But that's not the point of it. You don't snipe with it. You get up, you destroy someone's asshole, and then you leave. The nerfs that they did literally did nothing to it. So, like, you got to deal with its DPM, dog. The DPM is what's killing people. So, wheeled vehicles, the testing is still currently going on. The super test applications for Xbox closed on Friday. Applications are being reviewed. Any accepted applicants will be contacted next week. It looks like over 100 players will be joining the servers. Now, I don't know anything about this. I don't know how they would get reviewed. I don't know what's going on. But more players joining the super tester means more people that know, hey, we can actually test something and have a decent amount of feedback. So that is interesting to see. Cold War British tanks coming in December. I don't give a shit. December season name has the word British in it. I hate this. I also still don't give a shit. German Cold War tanks are being considered for next year. So I believe that'll be the Leopard 2 and above that. So that'll be interesting to see. Halfaya Pass, looking at an early December update. I really hope that they actually take out a lot of the invisible walls. I don't like the fact that in the southeast corner they took out a lot of they added a lot more invisible walls. Honestly, I'd like to see people just play that. I'd like to see people play it, because if you don't go to that side, you don't get shot at. It's simple as that. Also, the ridge where you normally shot people from, you can see those people. So it's kind of whatever. Not really that big of a deal. I'd like to see the invisible walls go away. Please, for the love of wargaming, just let us use the entirety of the map. Fuck off. Now, we are going to see something interesting here that I'm very excited in. Communication wheel and commands improvements are being discussed at an early stage. So that's really interesting. I'm glad to see that. I like to have more options on the command wheel. I'd love an option that just says fuck off, but it'll never happen. But hashtag let fuck off command stand. Um, and last but not least, the new player training missions are being under consideration. Please, for the fucking love of God, Wargaming, do this. Do this, do this, do this. I cannot stress this enough. This needs to be a major thing that happens. The fact that we don't have any new player missions, and I have gone back and I've watched Slapafish's stream/videos about what it's like having a new account. That shit is jank, man. That shit is jank. They teach you absolutely nothing. They show you absolutely jack shit. Like, bruh, please give us a better tutorial. Like, don't let this be an under consideration thing. This needs to happen. I'm sorry, but this is something that the player base should not stand on. The reason why a lot of the veterans are quitting is because none of the newer players know how to play the fucking game. So please, make a good tutorial. One of the few things left that I'm asking for. As Captain Picard would say, make it so. Along with that, the World of Tanks console streams again Saturday the 6th. Tomorrow, there will be the Extra Life 2021 stream. Tomorrow, if you're watching it the day that this is released. And on Friday the 12th, the Weekly Assault Community Update with Pangod and Tanksaurs will be up. Again, thank you Modern Callout for holding out and doing these patch notes. I am very, very depressed that I'm really depressed at the fact that Minto is no longer here in the community, but at least we have Modern Callout to handle the patch notes, so nice to see, though I hate the fact that it says this. But we're just going to let it slide for now. So, with that being said, thank you all so much. I don't have a question of the day, but let me know what you guys think of the patch notes. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, good hunting. I'll catch you guys next time.